Hey everybody! So grab a cup of coffee and we are going to chit chat about my latest cheap favorites from the Dollar Tree and 5below. Okay, so don't talk to me unless I have my coffee. I'm so like that in the morning. If I don't have my coffee, you're in trouble. Okay, so these are my latest favorites. First off, I want to start with 5below stuff. Let's see. This personal training and workout diary. Like I've said before in my previous videos, it's really important to track your progress. That way you know how far you've come and how far you can go goal-wise. So in this book you can set like goals, write down how much you can lift, how much you went for cardio that day. You can write down your goals and see if you've actually reached them or not. And in the beginning they have a little spot for you to put your measurements like that. So I just picked this up. I know there's plenty, like 100 million apps out there, but this one I really like because I like the writing things down. I feel like that is a lot better than just entering it in your phone. Although it's a lot more convenient, I feel like you're more apt to forget about it than something that you have to write down. So that was my first one. I have been logging in that for, I'm gonna say like a month or two now. And it has helped me a little bit, like with upping my weight and trying to progress a little bit. Like I can see a little bit in my arms. I don't know about you, but I can see the progress I'm making. Anyways, this is my next one. I got this at 5below. It's called the Advice from a Unicorn. You Got This 2020 Planner. I love planners for multiple reasons. Family organization, planning out my gym visits, things like that, stuff for work. I really, really like that. So my favorite thing about this planner though is the little inspirational quotes that they have in it. And they have a little spot in the beginning for your mantra for the year. So a mantra is like something positive that you say to yourself every single day. So I still haven't figured mine out yet. So if you have any suggestions on what my mantra should be for the year, down below. Definitely something centered around positivity, growth, and reaching my goals. So those are things that I want in my mantra. I haven't really thought of the right thing yet. I don't know why. So each little month in this planner has these little sayings, and this one says, a statement that will always hold you back. This is how I've always done it. So I really like that because if you stick to what you've always done, you're not going to go any further than you already have. So trying new things, trying new routines, that's definitely a must to progress. And I have tried a million, I'm not even gonna lie. But once you find one, stick to it. That's my biggest issue, is consistency and sticking to something that I plan for. This is one of my favorite things ever. So this is my quick, easy, healthy cookbook. I love getting cookbooks. I know most people are like, oh, I'll just get an app or I'll look it up on Pinterest. And blah. You know, I like it all laid out in front of me on paper. So what I do is it fell off. You can see the little outline of where it was, but I will put my sticky things in there. I also have a Ziploc thing upstairs with them in there. I will stick those in there and flag all the recipes that I want for the week. So different colors for different meals. You have all the ingredients listed below and how to cook it. And then you have the nutrition facts down below. So if you are logging calories or macros or anything like that, perfect. You have all the nutritional info in the book, and I hit myself in the face, so just ignore that. It didn't happen. No. Okay, so that's a really good thing, and honestly, the recipes in that book, from 5below, the recipes in that book are fantastic. My boys even eat it, which they are very incredibly picky eaters, and it's really hard to get them to eat stuff. So, especially healthy stuff, they like it. Also, as an early Christmas present, I got an air fryer, and I can make a lot of that in the air fryer, and I love it. I love the air fryer because I love fried foods, but they're so bad for you with all the oil and calories and butter, and yeah. So, air fryer gets rid of all that. So, yay! Happy about that. That will help me lose the weight. Okay. I'm so excited for you guys to start seeing my progress. I feel like it's not falling off fast enough, but I just have to keep reminding myself to be positive. Like, it's annoying. I can't tell you guys enough how consistency is so important, and I beat myself up when I'm not consistent, for sure. And I think that puts me in a worse place mentally when you beat yourself up, which brings me to my next thing for mental health, because I know in a lot of ways my mental health will hold me back from being consistent, from sticking to things because I talk myself down and I talk negatively to myself. And that's where this comes in. This I got at the Dollar Tree. It is a little composition notebook, and you can journal in it. I'm not gonna flash that to the camera, but you can journal in it. It's, well, that is the bad thing about getting stuff from the Dollar Tree is this will come off. It's structurally sound and super cute, and I love it. And I can journal with it and write down my thoughts. They also have little journals there that you can lock and stuff like that, but I'm not one for that. I feel like if somebody wants to go through my stuff, then let them find out what I think. Okay. Anyway, moving on. The next thing was at 5below, I think. No, this was Dollar Tree. That's right. That I freaked out over this because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so perfect. Okay. It is a positivity calendar where you rip it off every day. I actually, when I was a social worker, I got one of these as a present to one of my patients who they were so anxious about everything. She was on hospice and she was very anxious. I miss her so much. I got this for her, this type of thing, to help her with her anxiety, ripping it off every day and reading a positive quote. And I think that it did help her a lot. So I actually got one for myself because I saw they were at Dollar Tree. They were at 5below last year. So this first one for January 1st, I don't have one until then. For January 1st is our greatest glory is not in falling, but in rising every time we fall. And I love that because I fall a lot, physically and metaphorically. I fell today and I thought I broke my finger. I was getting the air fryer out of the under the stairs closet and fell and hit my finger really hard. But anyway, I fall a lot. I fail, I get up, I fail, I get up. I don't progress enough, I beat myself up, and then I pull myself out of it, or I have wonderful people who surround me that pull me out of it. And I love that so much. And also my community and all my followers on Instagram. Anyway, that reminds me. Follow me on Instagram. Boop, boop, boop. my community and all my followers on Instagram, I love so much because I get so much positivity, so many compliments, so many like consistent followers, and I love it. I've grown so much in a year. I've only been doing this YouTube, Instagram type thing for about, I want to say like 4 months now, 4 months. And I've been pretty consistent with it, and it's grown so much already. I started Instagram with 84 followers, and now I've got almost 500, and that's crazy. I mean, I know that might not seem like a lot to somebody, but to me, that's a lot for people following my journey and me being able to influence them in a positive way. I love that. I'm not perfect. You guys are watching a work in progress, and that's awesome. And I want to hear your progress too. So please follow me. Anyway. All right. So this is my planner. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I love to hang these on the wall. I actually have one similar to it from last year that ends this month. So I got a new one for next year. Got a little leg up because I like hanging it up and marking off not only do I write my appointments down and everything, but I will mark off every one of the days, and every day that I work out, I will cross that with an X so I can keep track of how many days and have that right in front of me. I hang it up in the bathroom right now, but before I moved here, I kept it in the kitchen. But just somewhere where you can see it every single day. That way you're like, I didn't work out very much this week. I should probably go to the gym today. You know, that's kind of incentive. So like, because when you have an app on your phone, you don't really look at it all the time. You don't pull it up every day unless you have that incentive in your brain to look at it every day. But for me, I'm not pulling my phone up every day. And when I pull my phone up, I get distracted like that. Nobody's business. I get distracted like, bam, oh, 6 kittens. Oh my God. That's amazing. I might start looking at the app, but then I'll end up on Instagram like 20 photos deep in somebody random, you know, like just, what? How did I get here? And then I look up and I'm like, oh, it's 4 p.m. So, anyway, that's why this is good. Oh yeah, Christmas in a cup. Okay, next thing is 5below has weights for those days that you don't really feel like going to the gym, packing everybody up, hopping in the car, going to the gym. They have weights for your home. So you can do little hammer curls while you're sitting in your chair, little regular curls, and these numbers. Oh yeah. So you can do that at home, which is wonderful. When you're just like, oh, I don't feel motivated today, and you look over and you see, oh, my weights are there. I can just sit here on the couch and do that. You know, at least that's something. You did something today, you know. That's the first step. Just doing something. Pulling yourself out of it. They're resistance bands, and I love these for so many reasons. It just, if you like to do those at-home workouts like the one on the 8 app, which I will put up here that I use the 8 app, pay that membership, don't pay that membership, whatever. If you have a fitness app, most things you can add a little resistance band to and make the workout just a little bit harder. And pushing yourself to your limit and then a little bit past is what's gonna help you progress. So adding a little resistance never hurt anybody. So I like taking those with me when I travel, because you can't take a dumbbell with you in a luggage. It's a little embarrassing and a little heavy. So those resistance bands, the bigger resistance bands, they sell those at 5below. You can get the black ones, or like I have pink and purple. They have those there. I like that. That's my thing. Call me Gym Barbie. Whatever. Let me see. Is that it? Got everything? Oh, no. Last thing. I've been getting a lot of comments on my skin. And I know I talked about it in my last video, whatever. But I didn't mention that I like to use this once a week. Well, this has a bunch of heads on it. You know, I got this at 5below. Actually, Dwayne got this for me at 5below. So it has 3 settings. It's not like the top of the line, anything. I'm not a huge, like, spend a lot of money on skincare, spend a lot of money on fitness. That's why I'm showing this video, because it's cheap. You can have the things that some people pay top dollar for, and you can get them at 5below and Dollar Tree. Now don't go crazy. You can spend a lot in those stores. But if you want something specific, these things are perfect. I don't have an affiliation with 5below or Dollar Tree. Just a disclaimer. I just like them. I've been shopping there for years. So, anyway, back to my spiel. I love this guy. I will use it. I will use the exfoliation one only once a week, because you don't want to exfoliate your skin too much because you will dry it out and mess up your natural pH. So I am wearing makeup right now, but you can see I don't have texture underneath my makeup. Like just this guy, but he's a scar. He's a scar on my face. So I don't have a lot of texture. I have a pretty even complexion. I do have wrinkles and bags under my eyes, of course, but I treat them. So I will use this guy with my routine, my skincare routine, where I will take just the exfoliating head and I will turn it on top of the soap and exfoliate my whole face. And then I will apply my lotion with this spongy head. It's the coconut oil lotion. I'll apply that everywhere, and you put a little Aquaphor on it and you apply that everywhere. And then I use 3 different creams. So I use the coconut oil cream, the skin tightening and firming cream. It's face and neck firming cream, but it's good for your under eye bags and your wrinkles and stuff. And then I will put a little Aquaphor or bag balm on. And you can find Aquaphor and bag balm anywhere if you've ever been to a drugstore or Walmart or anything like that. That's a good first step. And under my bags, I don't like to admit this, my bags would be a lot worse if I didn't do this. I use Preparation H underneath my eyes. Of course, it's not doing a whole lot for me right now. I'm really tired. I get tired around this time of day, but so I really like it. It tightens up a little bit more. I might include like a before and after picture of my eyes with when I don't use Preparation H, and then after. There could be like side effects. I've looked it up a little bit, but I like to use it just a little dab at night, and then I'll blot it so that it doesn't get in my eyes or anything. So you gotta make sure that it does not get in your eyes. It's not for your eyes. It's not supposed to be on your eyes. I use it on my eyes anyway, but it's not supposed to be there. So if you decide you want to, which I'm not recommending you do, then be careful. Don't get it in your eyes. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take another sip of coffee here. Okay, everybody. So that's all I have for you today. And please like and subscribe if you like this video. I definitely recommend that you make a visit to your local 5below and Dollar Tree if you are a fitness person or just anybody who likes to save some money. So have a good day, guys. Just like and subscribe if you want to see other videos like this and have more delicious cups of coffee with me.